All right, YouTube, welcome back. Another live stream late at night, 12:57 a.m. on a beautiful Thursday, early morning. Welcome back. I'm Josh. For those of you who are new, this is a great time to do the live stream since I'm doing a video basically every day now for YouTube. Again, my upload frequency has went up from one video a week to like 5 to 7 videos a week. So, yeah. Alvin Wolf, what's up, man? Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back for another live stream. So glad that you're here. So glad that you're getting the notifications. It's making me happy. Let's wait for a few more people to tune in here and we'll get started. Whew, awesome. Unfortunately, this is like the only time of day now I have time to do the live streams. I can't do them early afternoon or early mornings because I'm either shooting, editing, or just working in general. So it's tough for me to do it earlier in the day. But I think late at night like this, at least in LA time, it's it's worth it at times. Alvin Wolf, thank you so much for your super chat, bro. I appreciate it. How's your project coming along, or projects, I should actually say? I know you messaged me on Instagram. You DM'd me. How's everything going? Yeah, let me know how everything's going with that. And okay, I want everybody who's watching to describe write something in the chat box. Don't just watch. Let's learn a little bit about yourselves, and let me know where you're at with your business goals, your business dreams. Like, what do you want to achieve out of filmmaking? How do you want to make money? Like, what's your dream goal of how you plan on making money with filmmaking? There's multiple ways, so let me know like what you want out of this whole thing. Like, how do you want to make money? What kind of do you want to be? DP, director, actor? Like, what do you want to achieve in this like entertainment industry? There's many different things that you want to be. Me, for example, I run my own business, so that means I look out for my own interests because I'm the only one in my company right now. Sometimes I hire some other people, but 90% of the time I'm on my own. Which means that I have to take control of marketing, I have to take control of my social media, take control of just socializing it in general, word of mouth marketing. So I'm doing that all on my own. And I know a lot of other people are doing that as well, so I'm not the only one, obviously, but it's a process. It's a trial and error process. The Best L says, I'm not old enough to work, but I was wondering a good way to make a few bucks with my Phantom 4. Honestly, the best way you can make a few bucks with your Phantom 4, if you're not old enough to work, start a YouTube channel and monetize your videos. I feel like that's a good way to start. However, in order to monetize your channel, you need a bank account. So I don't know how old you have to be to open up your own personal bank account. So consider that. Talk to your parents then and see if they can help you out. Open up your own like bank account and then link it to your Google account. And you'll be able to start uploading videos. However, monetization has changed now. They don't let you make money off of your videos until you hit 10,000 views. So 10,000 views is your goal to hit. Somehow hit 10,000 views. Spread it out throughout Facebook, through Instagram, all your friends, make sure they watch it, get those views up, and then you'll start getting money from monetization. Alvin Wolf says, would really love to be a DP or production designer. I would actually see you as being a production designer, man, after seeing all your photos. You look like you know how to place things, and I think production designer is a pretty good fit for you. Not that you don't know anything about being a DP, but I feel like production design, oh, you'll be spot on. Alvin Wolf says 20,000 subs soon. Yes, I'm so excited. It's my second milestone after 10,000. So I cannot wait to hit 20K. For those of you who are watching, if you can share this channel with your friends, have them subscribe, that would be awesome. I cannot wait until I hit 20K. And then after that, the next milestone will be 50K. So that's a pretty big leap. Halvin Wolf says, thanks, man. The Best L says, thanks, dude. I was looking into that. I appreciate you helping me and always being kind. You're welcome, man. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask. Halvin Wolf is asking, what's the best way to go about looking into becoming a production designer? Well, that's not my field. I don't know too much about production design, unfortunately. But again, I would just I feel like it all has to do with connections. Just socialize as much as you can. Work in the industry with different people, as many different people as you can, and start asking around, hey, do you need a production designer? Hey, do you need this? Hey, do you need that? And that's when you start getting work as a production designer. Same goes for being an actor, actress, DP, director. It's all the same. You need to build a connection. This whole industry, this whole entertainment industry is about building a circle, building a connection, and building contacts. So it's always about being social. There's no way. I feel like shy people, it's very difficult for them to be in this industry, like extremely shy people, because if you don't have those social skills, then it's very difficult to find work. It's very difficult to gain experience. That's actually one of the other reasons why I think school can be important. If you have social anxiety, school makes you work in a team, film school to be exact. They force you to be in a team, so you have to be social. So you're taught social skills in school. So the two big things in school is that they make you work in a team, and two, you build your social skills. So those are two very, very big things that you learn in school. And sometimes in real life, you don't, you lack those two things being taught to you. So if you're shy and it's very difficult for you to talk to people and meet new people, try signing up for a film course or two. It won't hurt. It's only going to benefit you. You might even learn something new in filmmaking that you've never thought of before. But I would say that the biggest achievement on my end from taking a few film courses for fun, I didn't do it for a degree or anything, I just did it for fun. I built social skills. I dropped my ego. I learned how to work in a team, and those are crucial elements in becoming a professional businessman and a filmmaker in general. You have to have those qualities. Be social. Drop that ego, and boom, you'll succeed. So it's as easy as that. And yeah, so if you're looking for work, if you don't want to go to school and you're looking for work, definitely think about building your connections. Go out, go meet as many people as possible. Go to like movie nights somewhere. Like meetup.com is a great place to go and meet new people. Anywhere where entertainment is flowing or being presented, that's an excellent way to build your connections. So I hope that answers your question. Halvin Wolf is asking, what's the largest film crew you were in charge of? Was it difficult? So the film crew, I was never a director, if that's what you mean, but I was a DP in a web series in 2014 or 2015. We had a film crew and cast. It was about 20, 25 people, and it was very difficult, especially because I didn't get along with the director. The director and I fought a lot. Again, it was definitely an ego thing. I had an ego. The director had an ego. And the cast and crew, they were sweet, but they just didn't know how to work in a team. And for me, that was very, very difficult. Now that I dropped that ego, now that I'm taking filmmaking much more seriously than before, I'm able to have that control. I'm able to direct. I'm able to DP. Like, I'm able to do those things. I got rid of, also, I used to be a very shy person. It was very difficult for me to speak. I was an introvert throughout high school and middle school. I wasn't an introvert in elementary school, which was funny. I started developing in middle school and all the way through high school, and even some of college. I was an introvert. I still am to a little bit, but I'm a lot more talkative, and that's one thing that you have to, if you're shy and you're having problems speaking, that's something you have to work on. You definitely have to work on that, because that's what's going to get you through this world. And yeah, if you want to work a 9-to-5 job, you might not need as many social skills as you do in the entertainment industry, but if you want to be in the entertainment industry, anything to do with film, creative arts, anything like that, you have to have the social skills. You really do. That's how you build connections. Halvin Wolf is asking, did you go to school in Russia or in the U.S.? I went to school here in the in the U.S. I never went. I was born here, born and raised here, so I never went to Russia, unfortunately. But I will be going. I'll be visiting. Don't worry, I'll be visiting my roots. But yeah, I went to school in Santa Monica, Calabasas, Woodland Hills. So I went to school all over, Northridge. So yeah, I've been around. Doghouse Jazz Bar. Hi, I'm looking for ideas. I film bands in my bar. Nice, you have a bar. Pretty sick. It has become fascinating, but I need ideas to stop them becoming boring. Okay. Doghouse Jazz Bar. So I'm assuming the bands you're filming play jazz, right? So one thing that I really like to see in that type of stuff, because jazz is classy, you want to, coloring is important, how you set up the lights is important, how you move the camera. So I don't know how how your bar is set up or how your stage is set up, but lights set the mood, color and post-production sets the mood. How many angles definitely plays a huge part. And just editing in general, editing to the music is a great way to start up a pretty exciting video. Some cool transitions is a great way. Doghouse says that Jazz Bar uses 4 cameras. Oh, wow. So you use 4 different angles. So me personally, what I like to see in footage is movement. So maybe put some cameras on a gimbal, slider. I don't know how big your Jazz Bar is again, but even if you had like a cable cam or something crazy like that, get crazy with it. Honestly, put cameras in different areas. Put one camera with a fisheye lens and put it like right in the center of the stage and get that Dutch angle. And for those of you who don't know what a Dutch angle is, it's basically a very low angle shot. So the camera can be on the ground, tilted up, and you see like everybody's above you, like that huge like landscape, that type of look. So that's the Dutch angle. That's a really unique angle. I love seeing that. It's actually seen in a lot of rock music videos, the Dutch angle, and just incorporate some movement. And I feel like that's a big thing. And lights, the lights I recommend, Fresnel lights. They're powerful lights. They can beam down, they can be focused. So consider that, and that should help out your videos. Doghouse Jazz Bar says, maybe on a selfie stick, low down, looking up. Maybe not on a selfie stick, maybe on a Gorilla Pod. I don't know how you would do it on a selfie stick, but if you mounted it down on a Gorilla Pod or something, or even a smaller, like a pretty small like tabletop tripod with a ball head, angle the camera up with a fisheye or wide angle lens like a 14 mil or even a 12 mil, get this beautiful like boom landscape shot of all the performers. Use that as one angle. Again, in post-production, add some color to your footage, add some cool transitions, work with the beat, work with the music. So you might already know this, but if there's a key change, if there's a bridge, or just a solid beat to the song, make sure you use that as editing cues. I use that. I use songs. I use beats from songs and key changes and stuff like that as editing cues for my videos. And each time I do that, it comes out great. Even if I make a mistake in a shot and I use the song to help me edit, people don't notice the mistake because it goes along with the beat, if that makes any sense. So you can mask a lot of filmmaking mistakes by using music and editing to the beat, believe it or not. I've shot so many things that had mistakes in them, but people didn't notice it. Even pros didn't notice it because I was able to edit it in a certain way that goes along with the beat of the song. So in many cases, music can save your footage, believe it or not. So use that to your advantage, guys. Use the music to your advantage. Any more questions, guys? That was a good one. Good question. Very good question. Any more? Here's another good question. Two related questions. The first question is, why do you use Final Cut instead of Premiere Pro for editing your videos? And then Doghouse is asking what editing software. So yes, Final Cut is my software. I use Final Cut Pro because I switch back and forth between Premiere if I need to use Premiere, but I strongly prefer Final Cut simply because I edit faster with Final Cut. It took me only 2 weeks to learn, less than 2 weeks to learn Final Cut, and the rendering speeds are a lot quicker. There's a lot more plugins available for Final Cut that do at least 50% of the job of After Effects. So I basically have After Effects built into Final Cut Pro because I have all these cool plugins that help me out do some unbelievable stuff, unbelievable things. So that's why I prefer Final Cut. Premiere Pro is an excellent program, but I feel like it lacks user-friendliness and it lacks speed. So those are two huge things that I need in my workflow, and Final Cut fills that void. Final Cut is still used in many high-production movies and TV shows. It's not like people forgot about Final Cut. Final Cut is still incredible, and Apple is competing like hell, I should say, with Adobe. So yeah, Final Cut is not going anywhere. They're still updating the software. They're still making it better, making more improvements to it. So even though a lot of people stopped using Final Cut because of Final Cut 10, which I think is dumb, I don't understand why people couldn't just adapt to it, because I did. Final Cut Pro is my choice for those reasons. Did I ever check out Filmora? No, I didn't. Damn. Can you remind me again? I apologize. What's the website? Just message me here and I'll check it out in a minute. Filmora.com, I'm assuming, right? Guys, I'm like overloaded lately. Like these last couple weeks, man, they've been pretty nuts, gnarly. I had a few meetings, and I have a really cool person I'm gonna start working with. I think a lot of you are gonna know her. Can't say her name yet. Again, NDA, non-disclosure agreements, but as soon as I start working with her, you guys are going to know who she is. And she is cool. She's really cool. You're going to like her. And we're going to do some incredible stuff on YouTube. So stay tuned for that. I'll let you know as soon as we start locking in our filming days. And as soon as we start filming, you'll see her in my videos. You'll probably see me in her videos. But it's going to be a lot of fun. Okay? Filmora.com. Let's check out Filmora.com. Halvin Wolf recommends it, so let's see what it is. I don't even know. I don't remember what Filmora is. Filmora is offline. The site cannot be reached. Huh. Are you sure that's the right website? Are you into filming with a drone? Oh, yes, man. Drones is that's like a crazy obsession of mine. I love drones. Apparently you're new to this channel, Doghouse Jazz Bar. You need to check out some of my earlier videos. I'm releasing another drone video tomorrow. Actually this morning. Filmora.net. Okay. Are you? Yeah, so I'm definitely into filming with drones. That's a passion of mine. Filmora.net. Let's see what comes off of that. Doghouse Jazz Bar. Did you subscribe, Doghouse? I hope you subscribe to this channel and then turn on your notifications so that way you get updated on my latest content, because that would be awesome. I'm trying to hit that 20K mark. Doghouse Jazz Bar says that they're after the DJI Mavic Pro. I have that drone. I love it. I have it. Halvin Wolf says, Josh is the man when it comes to drone footage. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Halvin Wolf is one of my biggest supporters. Great guy. Wow, look at this. Filmora's video editing software. I'm looking at their... you guys want to have a look with me? Maybe I can share with you my screen. We can have a look together, okay? Let's see here what we can do. Dun, 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 dun. Give me a second here. Bum, bum, bum. Okay. All right, so I'm gonna send you guys to Filmora. Okay, so let's see here. All right, so here we are. We're gonna go to Filmora right now. Ready? And here we go. So this is what Halvin Wolf was talking about. This is Filmora. Whoa, what happened here? Hang on one second, guys. I'm going like back and forth between this and this. That's funny. Okay, hang on one second. Let me figure this out really quick. Let's go back to... Oh, I see what it's doing. Okay, sorry guys. Alright, so this is Filmora. Try screen recorder. Oh, this is interesting. So let's see what the features are. Let's see what kind of video editing software this is. They have it for Windows and for 50 million happy users. Wow. I need to check out some of the reviews, but this looks interesting. I'm gonna maybe try the trial. Filmora, high quality video editing experience. How much is it? It's funny because when I look at video editing software, one of the first things I look at is the price. Lifetime license. Oh, it's only $59.99. But see, like, I do judge software by its price. I really do. Because, I don't know, just over my experience, like, I've tried cheap video editing software. I never really liked it, but I like what I see here. I like this little snapshot. It looks professional, but I feel like it's gonna lack a lot of features. Trying to look at some of the features here, but I can't find anything. Oh, here we go. The basics: 4K editing support, noise removal, social import, frame by frame, pan and zoom, color tuning, speed control, reverse, GIF support. So it looks like it does many of the things that we would expect out of a basic video editor. I'm sure it does screen. So it does do chroma keying. Split screen. So it looks like it has a lot of built-in plugins already for it. Now, one of the main reasons why I won't use a program like this, because first of all, this is the first time of me ever hearing of it, but I have heard of Wondershare before. I've heard of this company, but I've never heard of Filmora. Final Cut and Premiere Pro are like the standard right now in the industry, which is why I'm sticking to that. But this is cool stuff. I mean, if you're on a budget, if you're not like going for the pro software, I feel like this is actually a pretty good buy for $59.99. That's a pretty good price for what they're offering. 50 million users. That's like, that's wow. That's a lot. If that number is a fact, if this is a real number that they're, yeah, 50 million. That's great. That's really like, that's fantastic. But yeah. So yeah, filmora.net, check it out. $59.99. I'm not sponsored by them. Alvin Wolf wanted to check it out, so we checked it out. So that was cool, man. Thank you for recommending that. Again, if you're starting out, I'm sure Filmora is extremely user-friendly. Wondershare is actually a pretty good software company. They made some really cool programs. You can check it out on their website. I think Wondershare.com is the website, but they're pretty big. They make a lot of software. All right, guys, any more questions? Let's see if we have any more questions today. So in a few hours, I'll be releasing a new Mavic Pro video. It's actually a pretty cool video. I think you guys will like it. So stay tuned. Any more questions, guys? That's it? Any more? It's kind of a slow night tonight. Not that many people are watching, but it's all right. The more personal we can get, right? The more immersive the experience is. But yeah, I've done so many of these Q&As. It's like I feel like I repeat myself a lot. When people don't ask questions, it's like, you know. So ask questions, guys. Don't be shy. Nobody? That's it? I answered everyone's question over the course of our live streams. All right, well, ever shot any cinemagraphs? No, I have not. I have not. Have you, Keegan? You don't use telephoto lenses to shoot, do you? I do sometimes. I do. I have a 135, I have a 300, and I have a 105. Do I use them a lot? No, I use probably the 70 is probably the most telephoto I go. I just never needed to go farther than that. Albert Weiss, how do you come up with your video ideas? Don't you run out of content to create? Nope. I'll tell you something. Your phone is your best friend. And I'll tell you why. There's this app on your phone called Notes. So whenever I'm out at a bar, like I don't drink necessarily, but whenever I go out with my friends to like a bar or I go to the movies and I see like something cool and I'm like, oh, that's a cool idea. I write it down immediately. If you look at my note, let me show you some of my notes, guys. I want to show you how many ideas I have for videos. I have this whole thing filled with ideas, and then I have a whiteboard right here filled with ideas. And I haven't even gotten to my whiteboard yet, nor I'm not even close to getting to my whiteboard yet. And the writing has been on there for so long that it's actually sticking on, and it's hard to erase. But I have so many ideas. I don't know if you guys can see that, but I have so many ideas. Yeah, you probably can't see what's on my phone because it's really bright, but it's like a list of like over 100 video ideas. So yeah, it's gnarly. It's gnarly. Ton of video ideas, guys. So either use your phone or a notepad, and whenever you leave the house, take it with you. Write down. You'll immediately, trust me, if you have a notepad and you just go out and experience life, you're gonna have an idea for a video. You really will. Sparks of genius always happen through a trigger. So you have to go get triggered. You have to go out in public and just live life, and something will trigger an idea. Keegan, yeah, you should check them out. I've got some really crazy results with the Mavic. Okay, I'll check it out, man. Miko was here. Did you have time to check out Soundstripe and Artist? Yeah, it's Artlist. Sorry. Yeah, I did. I did. I did get your email. I didn't have time to respond to it yet. I'm sorry. I'm lagging on my emails because I'm like overwhelmed at the moment. But yes, I did check it out. It's pretty awesome. It's a great way. It's a great way to support artists who are coming up with some pretty cool background tracks and all that good stuff. The best L for my Phantom 4. Do you know any good range extenders? So honestly, 4 miles. I never needed more than a mile on my Phantom 4, so I can't. I don't. I never used range extenders. Go on YouTube and watch some comparison videos. But don't forget, 4 miles forward and then 4 miles back. That's 8 miles. Um, I don't know how much longer you would want to go before your battery just dies. So maybe you want to limit yourself to how far you go out. And depending on where you're located, it could be illegal. So don't risk it, my friend. You don't want to go so far out that you won't be able to come back. Giobi or Giobi, what do you write down in your notes when you came up with the ideas? Like, do you write the main story or of the idea or the details of the whole idea? So when I come up with the idea, I just write down the idea, like a vague idea, because when I look back at my phone like days or weeks later and I go through my notes and I look at that like that one line of idea that I write down, I instantly remember it. It's like a little, again, like I said earlier, it's a trigger. So I remember exactly what I'm supposed to do with that. So I don't need to write details. Some people do. Some people forget their ideas, like completely forget them, and they need to write down bullet points under each idea. But I'm not like that. I see one line of my idea, and I see just the topic, and I'm good to go. To be honest. Instagram is Keegan Byrne. If you want an example, I'll check it out, man. I'll follow you. Awesome. Follow-up question. Do you still remember all the ideas you wrote? No, dude. I have like over 100 video ideas. I even forgot some of the videos I've already posted. Like I will scroll through. I have like over 250 videos on my YouTube channel right now. There's videos that I've shot and edited that took me hours or even days to film and edit, and I completely forgot that I did them. That's how many videos I've uploaded and done. So there's no way I remember every single video idea. That's why I write everything down. That way, when I see it, boom, I instantly remember it. I get triggered. So yeah, it's kind of shocking. Like once you start producing so much content, you're eventually going to forget that you made that content. It gets to that level. So yeah, it's pretty gnarly. It's pretty gnarly. That's why, guys, this is what I recommend. Keep a journal with you at all times. If you don't like staring at your phone at night or whatever, keep a journal by your bed, by your bedside table. Take the journal with you when you go get coffee at Starbucks. Take it with you when you go get lunch. Whenever you leave the house, take the journal with you. If you don't want to use your phone, that's fine. Just use your journal. Write down ideas. Literally, I mean, take this journal with you everywhere. It's going to save you so much time when you think about it. When you come back and you're just trying to think hard about some ideas, you just refer to your journal and boom, idea, boom, idea, boom, idea, boom, idea. So I just got my Jewin Crane 3-axis gimbal, right? And I was like, damn, how am I going to film videos for this thing? I just want to make a review and a balancing video and I'm done, right? No. I went out and I just looked at people, I looked at different buildings, and I was like, oh, okay, I can use the Jewin gimbal like this. I can use the Jewin gimbal like that. Let's make a tutorial video on it. So I write it down in my notes, and boom, the next day I film it. So I have so many ideas for the Jewin Crane, for the glide. Like I thought I did everything I could possibly do for the glide cam videos, but no, there's still so much more I can do with glide cam. There's still so much more I can do with camera sliders. So much more I can do with the Jewin Crane. So, and Kane TV Argo. There's just so much more I can do, guys. If I shoot a video every day and I still end up doing YouTube videos when I'm 99 years old, I still will not accomplish shooting every single video idea. I really won't. The list just keeps, the more videos I produce, the list just grows even farther. So it's a gift and a curse at the same time. But yeah, it's gnarly, guys. It's pretty gnarly. So do that. Take your journal with you or use your notes application on your phones, and you will see how easy it is to come up with content for your videos. You really will. And this is the technique I've learned ever since a friend of mine told me that I should keep a dream journal. Because dreams, that's when we experience a lot of our ideas, and at that moment it becomes reality. So if we wake up in the middle of our dream, it's important to have that dream journal so you instantly write down what happened, and then that can become a film, that can become a video for YouTube or anything like that. So a dream journal is important. When you go out, take your journal with you and all that stuff. So that's good. Halvin Wolf is asking, do you ever get uninspired by projects and just stop them? I don't know if it's uninspired. I've never really gotten uninspired before because there's been things that I've had to get done. I mean, yeah, maybe uninspired, but I knew I still had to do it, so I would still do it. But there's definitely been projects where it was like I've worked at least 10 hours on, and then at the end of the day, I was like, no, this is trash. This is my viewers don't want to see this. It's dumb. Yes, I've been through that moment. I've been through a lot of things with my work where it's like, I'll be embarrassed if I upload this because it's so bad. So it's usually what happens is it's either towards the end of my editing or right before I decide to upload it. I'm like, no, it can't be done. For example, I was supposed to release a video today about my vlogging, about me vlogging with the Jew and Crane. I was going to a winery for a friend's birthday, and I took the Jew and Crane with me to see if the effects of alcohol would have any effects on my stability using the Jew and Crane. The footage came out fantastic, but there was no like content, you know, it was just us drinking and walking around. I wasn't really saying anything productive into the camera. So when I looked at the footage, I was like, yeah, cool, this is great to put in my archive, but it's not really a good YouTube video because I'm not showing people how to do things. So yeah, so definitely I feel the feels sometimes for not uploading a video because I think it's crap. So it happens. It happens. Halvin Wolf says, I feel that way about my first YouTube video. Yeah, man, it happens, dude. Don't worry. Just keep pushing. If you don't like that idea, start a new idea, and then maybe that idea will inspire you to go back to the original idea. You never know. But that footage that I took from the winery, I'm probably going to use it in a future video somehow because some of that footage did come out really fantastic. I just didn't speak into the camera or say anything productive, so unfortunately. Mika was here. Investing $1,700 in a DJI follow focus, good or bad idea? Any good alternatives that you know that would cost less? Oh man, I love the DJI follow focus. I used it on a music video. I don't own one, but my crew and I, we rented one, and it was so smooth and so accurate, and the range is fantastic. The battery life is fantastic. It's great. I don't know any other companies. I don't own any follow focus systems because I work on my own, and I don't use follow focus. But I do have experience with the DJI follow focus, and I absolutely love it. So $1,700, is it worth it? I would say yes. Definitely worth it. I think that's a good choice. Giobi says, I think you need to upload it to teach others what would come up if you get drunk. I got pretty, you know, it was a wine tasting, so, and I don't drink. I really don't. I drink maybe once or twice a year, only for special occasions. Like this was my best friend's birthday, and he wanted me to drink. He wanted me to like relax because I'm usually uptight. Um, I have like acute paranoia sometimes and like anxiety if I don't do anything productive for a few hours. So alcohol really loosens me up, and it doesn't, I don't get anxious when I'm, a little tipsy. But yeah, um, I wanted to show. I thought it would be fun for like a guy who's kind of tipsy or drunk using the crane because sometimes we can't find our footing, right? So it would be interesting to see if an intoxicated person could use the Jewin crane and still get high quality like stability with it. So, and I did. I mean, I was like, woo, woo, woo. But the thing is, what's really funny is that I sobered up like mentally when I was packing up my, my A7R2 with a Zeiss lens and the Jewin crane. I had instant mental focus when packing up. I made sure not to bump the camera into anything. Like I had instant focus. Like I was really like I was pretty hammered. I'm not gonna lie. But but I had instant focus when putting things away. When and when I was holding the camera, I made sure not to drop it or anything like that. And everything came out well. The footage, like I shot it. I shot some footage when I was pretty drunk, and it came out really nice. I just didn't want to upload it because I didn't. It's not. It might be a little entertaining, but it doesn't teach you anything, and that for me is, I did get drunk, and I expected myself to talk into the camera, showing you how to use things drunk, but it just didn't work out, unfortunately. Mika was here. There's Lenshound that costs $3.95. Not sure how good it is. What is Lenshound? What is Lenshound? Let me know. Hoppin' Wolf says, "You seem so chill though." I am. I feel like I am chill, but like YouTube has made me develop some sort of anxiety. I wake up at probably 5:30 every morning just to look at my stats on my YouTube channel, and then I go back to bed for another hour or two, and it's bad. It's really bad. I check my stats on my YouTube channel probably a few times every hour. I get really anxious about it. I get paranoid. So I need to find a way to control it because it is not good. So don't let YouTube run your life, guys. Remember that. Don't let technology run your life either. Technology should only help assist your life, but not run it. Keep that in mind. Any more questions, guys? It's a good live stream. Good live stream. Alright guys, well, I'm actually getting pretty tired now. Halvin Wolf says I'm that way with the Instagram account. Yeah, I feel it, man. I feel it too. Constantly checking. Yeah, analytics, stats, it's tough. It's tough to deal with it because you're like, I want to put out that content. I want to get noticed. I want the exposure. Like, that stuff is so important. And that's why it's tough. A lot of the time, it's really tough hanging out with my friends because they like, as I said before, they like to go out to bars, and I don't really drink. And when I'm sitting at the bar, I'm constantly thinking of new YouTube ideas. I'm constantly checking my phone for new emails, and it's not necessarily a good thing, but I get kind of an anxiety attack when I'm not doing something productive. So that's it. I start to shake a little bit. Miko Wasier says Lenshound is a similar product as the DJI's Follow Focus. Although a lot cheaper, Lenshound is by a company called Motion Dogs. The thing is that 3 to 5 years ago, cheap motorized follow focus systems had a huge lag. DJI's follow focus doesn't have that lag. It's pretty spot on. If Lenshound hasn't got issues with lag, it might be a good alternative. So check it out on YouTube, guys. Use YouTube to your advantage. A lot of people, there's millions of videos that are uploaded every day, I'm sure. So I'm sure people have reviewed the LensHound follow focus system, and I'm sure they've even compared it to the DJI follow focus system, so you can see the lag between the two. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna hit the bed, go to sleep. Hopefully, have some dreams that inspire some new ideas. Again, tip of the night: have a journal. Write your ideas down. Write them down somewhere, because we're all going to forget. If you go out, you think of an idea and you don't write it down, you're going to forget by the time you get home. I promise you. So keep it in a journal, keep it in your phone, somewhere where it's stored. All right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you. Stay tuned for a new video that I'm releasing in about 3 hours and 18 minutes, 5 a.m. Pacific time, and it's actually a really cool video. It's something about the Mavic, DJI Mavic Pro. So yeah. Thomas Petra says Google Keep app is also a good thing to have. Awesome. So people, yeah, guys, download it and let me know what you think. All right, guys. Have a good night. Sweet dreams. Have a great day. If you guys are in that area where where's the daytime. I'm not even speaking right, but you know what I mean. And all right. Have a good night, guys. Take care. Bye.